See Doris Thrash, the pre-need counselor at Curtis & Son Funeral Home for your pre-need questions. Pre-need means preparing for the inevitability that you or someone in your family is going to die. And, as much as we would like to think that we're invincible, we're not. And the older we get, the less invincible we become. So it's a good idea to be prepared for the likelihood of someone passing away in your family. And you can eliminate a lot of the pain and anguish at the time of death by going through a pre-need program. And that means you've got everything taken care of. You've got the clothing taken care of. You've got the type of service that you want, where you want it, the type of services that you desire, the casket, the vault, where you want that loved one to be interred. All of that can be done ahead of time. And at the time of death, God forbid, you'll be ready as much as you possibly can. You won't have to worry about, well, have I done this or I've done that? You've got it all down. And we have it in our file at Curtis & Son Funeral Home. And you then would just be able to celebrate that loved one's life and not have to worry about putting everything together, getting ready for a service when your mind is just going 1,000 miles an hour, 50 different directions. So call Doris Thrash today and inquire about the pre-need program at Curtis & Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. And ladies and gentlemen, I've seen it firsthand many, many, many times where people were going to do a pre-need. They talked about it, but they just didn't do it for whatever reason. And then the death comes and they wished 1,000 times over that they had because they're so emotional. They're so distraught. They've got so many things that they've got to make decisions on right then, when a pre-need presentation with Miss Doris Thrash would have taken care of that. And you would be able to be with your loved ones and enjoy that time together with them as you celebrate the life of that person that's passed away. So do that today. Call 256-245-4361 for pre-need. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. In obituary news this morning, funeral service for Mrs. Dorothy M. Harris, age 82 of Sylacauga, today at 1 o'clock from First Free Will Baptist Church in Oak Grove with the Reverend Mark Deason and the Reverend Wayne McDaniel officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mrs. Harris died November 17th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. The family will accept flowers but ask for no potted plants. They also ask that any food donations for the family be sent to First United Methodist Church, First Free Will Baptist Church in Oak Grove. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. Funeral service for Charles M. Willis Jr., age 64, is today at 1 o'clock from Terry's Mortuary Chapel with interment in the King's Chapel Cemetery. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary directing. Graveside service for Cindy Brasher Golden, age 45 of Sylacauga, will be Saturday at 2:30 in the Tallahatchie Cemetery with Reverend Donald Grice officiating. Mrs. Golden died Saturday, November the 18th at Brookwood Medical Center. Visitation will be Saturday, November 25th from noon until 2 at the funeral home. In lieu of flowers, the family asks that donation be made to Radley Smith Funeral Home in memory of Cindy Golden. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Miss Sabrina Ware, age 44, will be Friday at Free Will Worship Center in Goodwater at 11 o'clock with the Reverend Arthur Welch officiating. Burial in the Bethel Memorial Gardens of Ashland. Visitation tomorrow, 2 until 8 at Grace Memorial Chapel. Kathy Melia Crump McRae, age 61 of Talladega, died November 19th. Funeral service is 1 o'clock Wednesday at Erskine Funeral Home Chapel in Talladega with burial in the Pine Hill Memorial Park. The family will receive friends at the funeral home tonight from 5 until 8 o'clock. The Reverend Jeff Huey will officiate the service. Online condolences at ErskFreeFuneralHome.com. Erskine Funeral Home Talladega directing. Funeral service for Eleanor Malone Atkins, age 94, is 11 o'clock Wednesday at Pine Hill Memorial Park Mausoleum Chapel in Talladega. Entombment in the Pine Hill Memorial Park. The family receiving friends Wednesday from 10 until 11 a.m. at the mausoleum. Celebration of life for Opal Horsley Parker, age 96, of Alexander City, will be Wednesday at 11 a.m. from Flint Hill United Methodist Church. The family will receive friends tomorrow morning, 9:30 until 11 o'clock at the church. In lieu of flowers, memorials can be made to the Flint Hill United Methodist Church Cemetery Fund or the Flint Hill United Methodist Church Property Project Fund. You may send your donations to 2858 Flint Hill Road, Alexander City, Alabama, 35010. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Ms. Parker was a member of the Flint Hill United Methodist Church, Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. These obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.